To continue with our Headwaters traditions, we have a local guru of pretty much everything and dear friend of mine, Alan Wartes. Alan oversees Alan Wartes Media. And one of the things that he wants you to check out is actually an MEM student, one of our master's students, put together a podcast called Wildish with Alan. If you want to see it, it's on High Country News' website, hcn.org. But for tonight, we're going to enjoy the Headwaters Anthem. Now, we're used to be able to sing along with this, Alan, so I am trusting the people across the country, maybe around the world, to sing as loud as they can when they really learn your chorus. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, this song is one that I wrote 30 years ago at George Sibley's request, and I have to introduce it by saying it's really at the opposite end of the spectrum from Art's beautiful poem. This is the reality check to living at the Headwaters. I came to the mountains one beautiful May. I just sold my beach house out in California, with a buttload of money and a Mercedes Benz. I came to start my life over again. So I packed up my Levi's and my new cowboy hat, a poodle named Fifi and my big yellow cat. The flowers were blooming when we crossed the divide. The sign said entering paradise. And its purple mountains majesty above the fruited plain. Now I think I really do understand why we call it the home of the brave. I bought me a chateau with a breathtaking view. I planted tomatoes on the first day of June. Those maters were frozen on the 4th of July, with 6 inches of snow in my drive. But I barely had time to recover from that when a rancher shot Fifi and the coyotes ate my cat. The neighbors filed suit 'cause I dammed up the creek. It was one hell of a week, and its purple mountains majesty above the fruited plain. Now I think I really do understand why they call it the home of the brave. I tried to find work, I took around my resume. I asked how many tax lawyers live here, would you say? They answered it could be 110, but they're all working at the Holiday Inn. And I'd never noticed that sign on my road. It said no winter maintenance 20 miles from my home. The county officials weren't answering the phone. A recording said you're on your own. And it's purple mountains majesty above a suddenly attractive and very far away fruited plain. Now I think I really do understand why we call it the home of the brave. Because the day after Christmas it was 40 below. I didn't know my thermometer went down that low. My car said, and the septic tank froze, and I lost all feeling in my toe. So I'm back where I started, out in California. I'll take my chances with the landslides and quakes. But after all I've been through, I won't sit around and moan. Now I've got a cool second home, and it's Purple Mountain's majesty above the fruited plain. Now I think I really do understand why we call it the home of the brave. We call it the home of the brave.